Hey, you guys. I'm in my living room. I'm not in my car, and I don't look like a hot mess. So, two thumbs up for me. Um, okay. So, I started to make a video while I was getting ready. Um, but I felt like I was pressed for time, and I knew that if I kept making the video, I wasn't going to be able to be ready in time. And I had a meeting at 11. Turns out it was 11:15. Um, but I had to get ready for that. So this video is important for two reasons. Um, Part of it has to do with the meeting that I just had, and the other part of it has to do with some things that I've been dealing with lately that kind of relate to the meeting that I just had. So, without further ado, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Okay, so to start with, I just got done having a video appointment, meeting, talk, conversation, whatever, with the lawyer who's investigating the case against my advisor. And so that gets me fired up. I've talked about it before. It was kind of, in my opinion, the video thing was not necessary at all. She literally just asked me a couple questions about one thing, and that was it. I feel like maybe I could have been prepared and had more things to say, but I didn't know she was going to want to follow up. And so when I wrote the letter that I wrote before, I pretty much said everything that I had to say. So there's that. But that kind of ties into, I wanted to pump myself up this morning. I was listening to some of my music that makes me feel like 100% that bitch, because I wanted to really feel that way. And I haven't been lately. I've been not feeling anywhere near that. So I needed that this morning to get ready. I'm glad my makeup turned out nice because I needed that to happen. And this is why. This is kind of my segue into why this morning I needed it to turn around in my favor. So a couple of days ago, I made a post on my personal page on Facebook where I talked about, sex offenders and sexual abusers not getting appropriate punishment for their crimes. And in that, I said something about how when things like this come up and I hear about these things, it makes me feel conflicted, because even if I had come forward as a child about my abuse, would anything have happened when I still feel that my family, not my immediate family, but my extended immediate family, my hair is crazy today. It's always crazy. My extended immediate family, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever, I still don't feel like they believe me. So if I don't feel that they believe me or that they would believe me, what really could I have hoped for going forward to the police? Especially when the thing that kind of triggered me in that sense was finding out that a guy who violently raped his stepchildren was getting off pretty much with barely a slap on the wrist. I'm talking no jail time. Okay, let's just start there. 0 jail time for violently raping a child. So that was where my head was at when I made the post. That's how I was feeling. And I'm perfectly okay with having a conversation about my abuse and not letting it affect me, and not having it bring me down. Like, I'm going to do this video, I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to go forward and live my best life. I'm good. I'm going to put on some music. I'm going to go have coffee with a friend. I'm going to get some work done today, and I am not going to care. So I made that post. A few people commented, they shared some things that they wanted to share, sent love and all that sort of stuff. And I moved on from that. That was like the past. Then I feel like my mouth is gross, probably because I haven't had anything to drink today. I need water. But I don't want to mess up my lipstick. Then not yesterday, but the night before, my a person a person in my extended immediate family commented and said a few things in a negative way, made some comments that made it seem like I needed to diffuse the situation. So I sent this person a private message on Facebook, and I went into detail and I'm like, this is how I'm feeling. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for my post to come off as an attack on anyone in the family. Like, this is just how I'm feeling. This is how I felt then. This is how I'm feeling now. This is how I felt in the stages in between. And the responses that I got back were well-meaning, but awful. Well-meaning in the sense that this family member was definitely trying to be kind and wanting. I knew that their motive and that their intention was from a good place, which is the only reason why I'm not like super mad. Their motive and intention was from a good place, but their execution was so hurtful. The bottom line, what it boiled down to was that two things. One, I should never have, before my one graduation party, I should never have told the whole family. I shouldn't have done that was inappropriate. And two, that when I, this past Christmas, told one of my aunts that we would no longer be going over there for the holiday because I don't want my daughter around this individual who abused me, and is still welcome with open arms. And so she said that, so that's what I told my aunt. And then this person that I was talking to, this family member, told me that it was unfair of me to ask someone to make that choice. That choice being, or that it was unfair of me to put them in the middle of what was going on. That it was unfair to put my family in general in the middle of what was going on. And that it was unfair of me to ask this aunt of mine to make a choice between me and my family, victim, survivor, not a victim, and the man who sexually abused me. How is that even a choice? If someone said, would you like to hang out with a rapist or nah? How do you even say that that's an option? Like, I had to think about that one. Let me get back to you. So, and then the person that I was talking to, this family member, seemed a little bit dismissive, and they didn't want to commit to anything that made it seem like they believed me. So I'm back to thinking that people in the family don't believe me, that people who should have spoken up didn't, and I'm back at square one really with that. But now, instead of it being nobody believes me, whatever, it's nobody believes me, and now you're making me feel like trash for trying to heal. Because when I told my family back in 2013, it was to heal. I told them that because I needed to do that for my mental health. And apparently, people in the family, I'm going to assume this is something that they talk about behind my back, think that I'm selfish. So I spent 2 days kind of in a bad funk, feeling pretty low, feeling kind of like I have to have this thing that hurt me, these memories and these ideas that hurt me, like here in the front of my mind. and I can't do anything about it because now there's drama and it's there, and I want to just move on and not talk about it, but here I am making a video about it. So clearly I'm really good at that. But because some of the issues going on that I had to talk with this lawyer about this morning involve not like sexually inappropriate things, but just someone being accused of inappropriate behavior in general. And I know that there's problems behind that. I definitely felt I needed to like pump up. So that's kind of where I am. There's not like a moral of this video, a point to this story. There's no like go forth and do from this story. It's just, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys kind of how I still regularly struggle with the things that happen to me. And there's no way to really not have that happen, is what I'm saying. Is that someone can appear to be totally put together and have their shit together and be awesome, but then they're going to have days where that's not the case. And I had a few of those days, and I'm really grateful to everyone who reached out to me and was like, hey, I'm here for you, I care about you, you're awesome, because I love you guys and I care about you guys and you are awesome. But I had a really good talk with my friend Morgan. I had a really good talk with my friend Charlotte, and I think that really helped me. And then I woke up this morning to a really sweet message from my friend Becky, and I don't know, I feel like I am able to use what happened to me, and I'm able to use the person I've become because of that to inspire and help and motivate and be there for other people. So, am I going to have bad days? You bet. Am I going to not want to be myself all the time? Definitely. But we carry on. We stay strong, we move forward, and we stay 100% that bitch. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the sound of my couch squeaking when I do that, but I hope so. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm going to try to get a hold of my friend to go get some coffee because I need coffee, I need food. And I will maybe check in with you guys later today after I get done doing the work that I want to do. So I love you all into tiny, microscopic, atomic, subatomic pieces. I love you. I love your atoms. I love everything about you. Your electrons, your protons, your neutrons. I love them. I love them so much. So just go have a good day. Go have a good day. Enjoy some sunshine. Listen to some bomb-ass music. And I will talk to you guys soon. Mwah. Love you.